Hey planner friends, I'm going to show you step 2 of my full planning system. So I do use 4 different planners to organize my entire life, and this is the second step of moving into the very first planner that I use, and this planner connects all the other 4 planners where it makes sense for my brain and how I'm just able to organize myself and keep myself accountable for the goals that I want to achieve this year. So what I do is after I brain dump and have everything in my notebook that I am going to select and focus on. After I brain dump everything into my notebook and I select the specific goals that I want to reach this year and create my timelines, I will then go ahead and add them into my large rose planner that I use from Laurel Denise. So what I do is my goals, I structure them into different life buckets, and based on the timeline I've set for myself, I will go ahead and start picking the priorities for that specific goal or project, and then I'm creating the task list for each of them. If you don't know what your goals are, or you don't know how to actually create a goal and like a system to help you reach the goal, I do have a workbook that I designed to help you. If you're interested, I can send you that message. But what I do is I will create all the tasks lists for that. Some of my goals may be like a month-long goal, some of them may be 2-3 months, maybe a whole year. Based on the timeline that I created, I'll go ahead and structure it out every month and pick a priority and specific tasks that are going to help achieve that specific area of the goal in the different life buckets that I've created. Then what I do, and the reason why this works for me, is because I don't just create lists. I'm not just writing things down and saying, okay, one day I'm going to write it and do it and it'll happen eventually. The way I make sure it happens is I put all of the tasks in different sticky notes and already include them in my schedule. So that's how I make sure that I'm gonna get it done. So the first thing that I'll do is I'll put in my actual schedule. So my husband's work shift, if I have any appointments, any meetings, any deadlines, they're all already scheduled in. I put that on there, and then I'll use the sticky notes to work around that schedule and put these specific tasks for each of these projects and goals, and I'll go ahead and put them into my calendar somewhere. That way, because I know life happens, if something does come up and this specific task, for example, can't be done, then I'll just go ahead and pick it up and move it around based off of what is going on that week. Or if I have other schedules that I need to kind of change around, this is how I'll do it, because this gives me an overview of where I'm overloading my work and where I still have some time gaps that I can go ahead and implement those specific tasks. So this is just a really solid way to see the bigger picture of your calendar, and you're filling in the gaps to make it work. So where this is all going to be completed by the end of the month, and you're that's one step closer to that full project or goal to be completed. So that's my step 2. Now, the way this connects to my other planners, I will definitely keep showing you, but this is how I get started. Yeah, so that's my step 2. I just make sure that whatever I'm saying needs to be done is scheduled to be done. That's a simple way just to go. Could have been a very short video. So that's it. That's how I start moving into my system, and this is planner 1. It's real simple. I just make sure that whatever I have written down as a to-do is actually in a to-do structure where it's part of my calendar, so that I make sure that that task is just going to get done by the end of the month, and I'm just that much closer to achieving that goal or project. So that's my step 2. I just make sure so that's my step 2. I just make sure that whatever I'm saying I'm going to do, I'm actually committing a time frame to get it done. And this really has helped me get a bigger picture of everything I have working for the month. And so I'm able to now move into my other planners so that this stays in a structure that's going to work for me every single day. And I'll show you that next.